for the ball, and their feet clipped.
Yeah. He reached for it, and they just clipped feet.
Well, this is a huge call, and it puts Osman on the line. Osman's return to the lineup has seen this Turkish team's fortunes improve. So it ends up costing them 1 point, Sweden. Now the question is, can they limit the damage? I feel like right now, if Sweden do not put the brakes on this run, this is going to get this game could end quickly.
Well, it's not helping them that they fouled him on the last 2 possessions and sent him to the free throw line. Already in the bonus, both teams.
So Anderson gets locked up with Şengün. And do you think they called that because he was locked, his arms were locked around him?
100%. Anderson doing everything he can to control Şengün and win position defensively. That time as Şengün flashed across the lane, that arm, he's just holding him.
Şengün's mother will be a little bit happier right now. She was wearing a stressed look. So look at the double-double for Alperen Şengün. 11 points, 11 rebounds, and we still have 13 minutes and 50 seconds remaining.
So you wouldn't say this is one of his best games, but he still is productive with a double-double. That's impressive.
That's a nice pass by Panzer inside to Ramstad. Şengün with the pass and the dunk. Osmani.
The late delivery in the lane.
But the quick response by Gadapor, who to me is the guy that has to be out there more than anybody with everything that he does.
He's attacked the rim extremely well, just immediate downhill. Here he is matched up now on Şengün defensively.
Osmani, they have to leave him open. They live dangerously, but they do not box out. And Hajer gets the bucket, so Hawkinson back in the game, but still down by 7 points. Here's Gadapor. Then hands it off. Ramstad goes up. Well, they've definitely gotten some vulnerability in there, and that one goes around and out for Osmani. Panzer goes in and misses the layup.
Both ends.
Şengün. Oh, that's surely a charge. Or maybe not. Maybe he stepped in too late. They called a block on Ramstad.
I think Ramstad got
rammed.
He did get rammed, Jeff. He gets bodied up here. Take a look. He tries to cut him off on the Euro step, and he's moving. Good effort from Ramstad, though. There's the late delivery from Şengün. Beautiful pocket pass, late delivery.
Şengün with a chance to take it back to a 7-point lead. I thought a good nickname for Şengün would be the Big Istanbul. But I've been saying it around. I've been saying it, but nobody else is saying it.
I'll say it if you say it. The Big Istanbul.
No, but you have to delay. You say Istan, then you have to delay it so
to make people wonder what you're talking about. The Big Istanbul. I like it.
Because he's like a bull.
I mean,
you don't want to get in front of him.
No.
Even if you're a matador.
Ramstadt tried to be a matador on that side.
Pansar gets it to Ramstadt. Oh, great hands. Hazer saw the pass going to Larson. And what a finish from Hazer. Get the right spin on it.
Again,
biggest lead of the game for Turkey.
Hazer, once again, stepping up when his team needs him.
10 points for Hazer. Corner in the game, and another miss for Sweden, who offensively have manufactured 8 points in this quarter. Pass whipped inside, Bona.
And now the offense and points are coming a little bit easier for Turkey.
Hawkinson from deep, fouled. 3 free throws for Hawkinson. Second time DeBona's fouled the three-point shooter today.
Yeah, he made some outstanding blocks early in the game, but you know they'll definitely here you see a great finish.
The foul's on Larkin.
Okay.
First one's good for Hawkinson. Second one is good. He came in shooting it well from the line. And makes all 3. Shingun out to Larkin. Shingun spins, turns, having his own way.
Again, he skipped it to Larkin, then he sealed for position. They threw it back into post. Easy 2. Larkin also great court awareness.
Hawkinson to Biergender, nice bounce pass. Well, I like how they're still running their offense. They're not panicking.
Great post-to-post passing in the paint there.
Larkin gets blocked by Panzer. Can't get it to his teammate fast enough. Well, still time for Sweden, but they got to now really kind of figure out how to stop this Turkish team when they've got the ball. It's 63-55. Turkey on top of Sweden at the end of 3.
Hey, Jeff,
誇りと情熱がぶつかるイタリアダービーユベントス VS インテル9月14日日曜1時ライブオンダゾーン
損保 WE リーグ2025-26シーズン全試合配信全員主役ライブオンダゾーン
This was the 3 that took the lead. Osmani on the skip. And I've really loved what Panzer's done for Sweden. 9 points, 5 assists. He's been in attack mode.
Well, you turn it over against Turkey, and the likelihood is that you're going to pay the price. They have given up 9 points off turnovers, Sweden, so that and a better execution from Turkey. Perhaps the defense hasn't been quite as restrictive for Sweden, quite as tenacious, and they're now on the back foot. Scan the QR code to get courtside 1891 to watch live streams, video highlights, extended highlights, and keep up with everything in international basketball. Fourth quarter action is underway here in this first round of 16 game between Sweden and Turkey. And it's Victor Gatafors that comes out and gives Swedish fans a little bit of hope.
Great cut on the baseline, right to the rim, dropped off and finished. Nice play to start the fourth quarter for Coach Rippinen and Sweden.
Şengün almost lost it, but got it back. And Hazer fouled after he took the baseline by Birgender. 3 fouls on Simon Birgender. Osmani comes in for bonus, so you're bringing back offense probably for defense. I mean, Bona will give you points off dunks, putbacks, getting to the free throw line. Ooh, Hazer misses another free throw. Osmani has a variety of offensive skills. Hazer makes 1 of 2. So back to a 7-point lead for the 12 Giant men. Nice pass. Does not save it. And those turnovers, every turnover at this stage of the game is costly because it feels like you've got a lot of time if you're Sweden, but it also feels like you don't have a lot of time.
No, they've made some great passes earlier in the game on that possession. Just poor timing.
Osmani, what a spin, but his pass deflected to Pansar. Hawkinson hits it to Gatafors who attacks, and then Larson, Pele Larson. So they punish Turkey after the turnover.
Second play in a row, they get into the paint and drop it off to a teammate, ready to finish.
Osman, he says, here, I feel good. Puts it up and in. He has been sensational from three-point range.
Jeff Larson got hung up on the pick. He's got to work and beat through that screen, get through that screen. Osman, 4 for 4 from 3.
He's been good all tournament. Oh, beautiful play. You got to really applaud the commitment of Sweden to go inside and get these layups.
Well, you notice it's the baseline cutting right now off of the drives.
And speaking of layups, Birgender called for the foul on Şengün. They can ill afford to lose Birgender.
And again, we see Sipahi and Korkmaz coming back into the lineup. Coach Ottoman and his staff have done an excellent job of rotating their bench players. We've seen the bench from Turkey be a strength in his team, and I think it's helped them get through their inefficient phase of offense today. Really good work from the Turkey staff.
Şengün already with a double-double. He reached that in the third quarter. Now has 15 points with his 11 rebounds. 16. Chance of MVP in the Arena Riga as Şengün makes both free throws. Pansar. Can they get it inside again where they've been so successful? Pansar's going to step back. Oh, what a rebound from Larson, but he gets blocked. But there's Bergender with the rebound and put back. There's some serious athleticism from Larson. Osman from deep, and he gets a heat check. First miss from deep. Here's Gatafors in the open floor. Passes to Pansar, and he's fouled going up by Korkmaz. Hawkinson appeals for an unsportsmanlike. They do have a, I think they still have a challenge left, so let's have a look.
Gatafors making good decisions, and Pansar's been so impressive getting downhill.
Is he playing the ball there?
It's a great question. Again, there's that great rebound you talked about.
Somebody should get a message down to the Swedish bench to say, we want to challenge this, I think. It might be worth a gamble at this stage.
Well, Hakkinen clearly saw it from his side that way.
Well, somebody's got to tell him it'll be Hawkinson. So Turkey with the timeout, seemingly in control, but they have not, this thing is not done and dusted yet.
No, I mean, you can't feel comfortable with only a 6-point lead with 7 minutes to go. Sweden is not the most prolific three-point shooting team, but they've really worked hard. They've demonstrated the ability to play together and pass. You know, they've been really super competitive out here today. They've played good basketball.
Well, you talk about three-point shooting in this tournament. Sweden come in at 10th overall, Turkey first, and that comes as no surprise. 59 for 120 from deep coming into this game, Turkey. And today, they're 8 of 25. Maybe haven't been quite as prolific. Look at the energy tracker for Şengün and Larson. So both of those guys, a lot of minutes, Şengün more. Larson was able to sit down for a substantial period in that third quarter. I can't see him sitting down now, and this is when you do not want to miss free throws if you're chasing a deficit.
Well, we saw Spain, great effort against Greece, leave 15 points at the free throw line in what ended up being a very close game.
That was painful. Painful viewing for Spanish fans.
And of course, legendary Sergio Scariolo, fantastic coach, going out.
Although that defeat does nothing to diminish his incredible record. The greatest, really the greatest coach in international basketball in the last 2 decades.
Unbelievable run, yes. Fantastic. All the accomplishments, the accolades.
Here's Larkin from deep. That was short.
But that goes to show the value and importance of making free throws to help your team be efficient.
Larson gets it up and goes. Excellent drive from Pelle Larson, and now it's back to a three-point game.
How about that extension to finish there from Larson?
He's got 15 points, Larson. Osmani's at 10th, rims out. And just when it felt like Turkey were feeling a little comfortable, suddenly Sweden are back. Hawkinson for three, he's tied it! Lure Hawkinson! And Sweden still believe! Larkin from deep, got it!
Big time shot making from both teams.
Well, the Eurobasket, without a doubt, the toughest continental competition. And we're seeing it right now here in the round of 16. Bergender from the line, that's good. There are no gimmies when you get to the knockout round in the FIBA Eurobasket. Back to a 1-point lead for Turkey. Now the double comes. Şengün has to get it to Osman. Osman gets into the paint. Gets blocked by Biergander. Hawkinson on the break. Hands it back to Biergander, who's got the four fouls, and he misses with the floater. Larkin, not interested in shooting. Oh, Sengun looked like he got hit in the head. He turns it over. Pansar, middle of the floor, and great defense from Korkmaz. Now it's Monty, and it's the 3-on-3, and Larkin brings it back out. We're in winning time, Mike. 4.5 minutes remaining. Great defense from Larson. Continues to shine on the big stage of the Eurobasket.
Sweden doing everything they can defensively, pressuring, defending the post, deflecting passes. Look at this block.
Well, you had Larson denying the pass to Sengun. Now the miss. Osmani bats it over to Korkmaz. He's open. That was short, but there's Sengun for the putback.
Great tip from Sengun. Again, we've seen Korkmaz struggle to find that rhythm from three, but Sengun in great position to clean it up.
Well, pass. They get it to Biergander. The ball hits the net on the way in. Biergander misses. He goes back up. He follows it again. Relentless.
Stuck with it. Great play. Biergander on both ends, getting it done.
Sweden trying to make it to the quarterfinals. There's Osman missing. Uncharted territory for this Sweden team. And look at that, 14 points, 12 rebounds for Simon Biergander, double-double. His presence has meant a lot of trouble for Turkey. Remember, Sweden hosted the Eurobasket back in 2003. That was a big moment for them, but it would be an incredible moment for this team if they could reach the quarterfinals. Nice spin, nice turn, but he passes out to Osman. Osman steps back, hand in the face. It's long. Sengun with the rebound. Sengun takes it in, hands it off, and the bucket is good from Korkmaz.
And Sengun always under control, right at the rim, drops it off. 3-point lead.
And the whistle blows for Hawkinson to tie his shoe. Look at this. You talk about the control of this guy.
And the other thing, Jeff, he finds passing lanes so well.
It's been a little bit of a struggle for Sengun today as Korkmaz sits down and Hazard comes back in. A struggle, yet he has 19 points and 13 rebounds and 6 assists.
It's a sign of talent that he's able to be highly productive when he's not at his, let's say, top form.
Boy, Hazard almost getting the steal. And Hawkinson hits a three! He ties it at 76! Sweden starting to play like a team of destiny. Turkey really up against it. Osman drives in, and the foul called on Larson. His third.
Osmani is so difficult to contain when he gets downhill. The physical drives, the extension. Again, you can see the importance when your offense is not clicking. That offense is clicking right there from Hawkinson, but when your offense is not clicking, you need to have that strong downhill driver to get to the free throw line. Now he's got a chance to make some free throws to take the lead.
Cedi Osman at the line and makes the first. Go back to that third quarter when Sweden had to sit down. Hawkinson, Gaddefors, Bergander, they were struggling, and Larson, they were struggling, but he stuck with the reserves. And now he's got his frontline guys here for the majority of the fourth quarter. And they have really given Turkey all they could want and more. Everything they could handle. Hawkinson goes down. Bergander tries to get it to Larson, and that is a foul on Osman. That'll be number 4 on Chetty. That's only the second team foul. Mike Larson could not have been any better today. A real warrior in there.
And you see how hard Turkey has defended him. Osman tries to get a hand and blow up that dribble handoff. He knifed through, as we say, pressured it, drew the foul, Larson.
He's got to go with him now, but defensively, this puts him in a little bit of struggle. Might they bring Firkin Korkmaz back?
Well, you see, as they line up for this sideline inbound, it's now Larkin matched up with Larson, and they've moved Osman onto Panzar. But Jeff, Panzar also has really attacked the rim well at times. So there is that potential to always attack and draw that foul, the 5th foul.
And you've also got Şengün out now with Bono back, who brings the D. But how many rebounds does Şengün get you?
But I think that's just to get him a minute or two of rest, because Şengün is on 34 minutes in this game.
It's true, but there's only 2 minutes left. 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
Yep. Get him this possession.
Get him 30 seconds and get him back in there.
Get him out there, yes.
Huge. Maybe defensively they felt like they were at a weakness with him out there because he was so gassed. Sweden now back by 2, behind by 2. Hawkinson takes it in to the corner. Gaddefors hands it off to Bergander. Goes up, he gets blocked by Bono. And the ball goes out of bounds on Sweden.
Jeff, what an unbelievable defensive possession for Bono.
Yeah.
He was everywhere.
And this is the energy, perhaps, that Şengün would not be able to bring in. Great defense as well by Larkin, getting a hand on the ball. So Bono goes back out and Şengün back in.
Critical possession here. They're going back to the post feed into Şengün. Now here's the basket cut from Osmani.
Şengün. Back to Hazer. Looks at the shot clock. Şengün has been sitting. He's not going to settle. He's going to drive. He misses, but he stays with it, as only Alperen Şengün can, and scores with the putback.
Critical possession and big play for Şengün.
21 points for Şengün. Panzer from the left corner. And with 1:18 remaining now, Sweden suddenly up against it. Şengün also with 15 rebounds. Larkin drives in, left hand. Well, he took it soon, and now the foul stops the clock, although just the 3rd team foul. And Heater Kokoglu just wants this to end.
So again, you need a big bucket. Shot clock winding down. Şengün strong to the rim. It rims out, but he sticks with it. This is great leadership. 23 years old, elite player. Maybe not his best efficiency game, but still making plays in winning time and super productive.
He has not looked this tired in any of Turkey's games so far. And what about Sweden? What are they going to do now?
Well, again, Gaddefors has gotten downhill very well. Hawkinson has buried those big threes, but I think you got to put the ball in the hands of Larson. He's been your leader. They've really cooperated well out of pick and rolls. One thing that is underrated here Here, you take a look at this play. This was the second tying three from Hawkinson. But this was also an alert play by Şengün. Şengün fouled, stops the clock with a foul to give. And now, you know, it looks like they bring Bona in. No, they're leaving him on the bench right now. But now the Turkey defense, they can set their defense and they can get ready to guard. Sweden advances the ball into the front court, so it'll be a 14-second shot clock.
Which is not a problem. They don't want to take the shot clock, use up 24 seconds. Hawkinson. Oh, he gets blocked by Şengün. Hazer gets it back to Şengün. And Turkey go up by 6. Maybe Hawkinson tried to take the three when it wasn't on offer. Gadifors drives in and gets to the line.
Jeff, winning plays. Yep, you can see the contact on Gadifors, but there's that. Look at that block.
I understand the play on that, but if it's not there, it's not there.
So we talk about shot creation. So he's thinking three, he's hunting a three-point shot, but you are double teamed, which means someone else is open. You're a great three-point shooter. You make big threes.
Gadifors was open.
And that's the time you have to understand shot creation, and it's got to be together. Move the ball, and you have a good look. High percentage three. But again, the winning play on the defensive side from Şengün, outstanding.
Anderson's coming back in. 45.9 seconds remain. And Turkey have dodged they look like they're going to dodge a Swedish bullet. Back to a 5-point game. Every second priceless. So Turkey can't take anything for granted. Chetty able to get it to Şengün, who shows the handles, brings it across midcourt. Oh, out of control, Şengün. There was no need for him to take it there, and he gives it right back over. Come on, Alperen. Find the guard. You got the handles, and that's what happens when you take a charge in front of the big Istanbul. And he just rammed him.
Jeff, the big Istanbul is perfect there. But Anderson giving up his body, outstanding. You can see Coach Adaman telling Alperen, pass the ball, pass.
Referee's doing a good job putting their heads together. Oh, are they going to change this call and call it a block? Well, I can only assume that one referee saw the Swedish player still moving and leaning, and maybe Anderson was in fact. Looked like he really banged his head on the hardwood. Oh, yeah. Good spot. I think they might have got that right.
You know, that left foot was sliding. But Jeff, that is the toughest call in basketball. The block charge happens so fast.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, the referees put their heads together. One had maybe a clear look, and that's what you're supposed to do, right? As painful as it is for Sweden. Hence the reaction from Alperen, Şengün. But then you have the ball don't lie factor.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together at the right time. Alperen's mother, she just wants this to end so she can give her son a big hug. Oh, he misses both. Wow, what a development. New life for Sweden if they can score here. Panzer. They get it to Gatafors for the dunk with 27.8. Back to a three-point game. And Gatafors fouls the man who just missed 2 free throws.
This is a great offensive possession here. Really good floor spacing for Sweden. Again, Panzer hits Gatafors in the dunker spot. Great pass. I'm sorry, that was Bergander out of the pick and roll that you see the play. Hit him right in the dunker spot, and he goes right to the rim. Gatafors.
Oh, he's just terrific.
He's been outstanding attacking the basket, but they need misses here.
15.7 rebounds, 3 assists for Gatafors. And here's Shingen, and he misses another one. Oh my goodness. Still, if he makes one, it's effectively a 2-possession game. And
Jeff, Turkey needs to make this free throw. When you think back to Berlin, you think
back to China against the USA, and he does make the second. And you also think back to Spain missing so many free throws against Greece. It will cost you. Şengün goes out. In fairness to Şengün, he's played a lot of minutes today. They say they're free, but really they're not. You got to really knuckle down and pay the price mentally to make those. Here's Panzer, and final seconds ticking off the clock. Panzer gets it up. He misses from deep. Osman with the rebound, and Turkey closing in on victory. Larkin avoids the foul. Just too much time going off the clock, unfortunately for Sweden.
Several players tried to foul him. The referee said the contact wasn't enough, so Larkin put on his dribbling exhibition. This is a great win for Turkey because it didn't come easy. They started slow. They had to really respond in the second half, and they did.
7.1 seconds left, so still 2-possession game when you think about 3-pointers. Well, you know, really, Sweden, maybe just a basket or two away. And they're right there.
Jeff, they've had an excellent effort. You know, they start the game, they win the first quarter, they go into halftime leading. You know, they've really played well. You know, has any team outside Serbia contained this Turkey team as well as Sweden has today? They have made them work.
That is the only play. If they could have it back, I'm sure Hawkinson wouldn't attempt that shot.
Well, he's got self-confidence. He's buried 2 big threes. And you love the fact he's hunting it. They've drawn a play up for him. But again, the decision-making and shot creation.
2 timeouts left for Turkey, none for Sweden. Neither team has any fouls to give, obviously, and each team has their challenges intact.
But remember, Jeff, Turkey's fouled 2 3-point shooters so far tonight.
Get it up. And the foul, or rather the rebound, and that's it. Turkey have held on. And in the immortal words of Al Davis, just win, baby. And that's what Turkey have done. They have won. It doesn't matter how you win. It matters that you win and advance. And they have seen off an absolutely sensational Sweden today, 85-79.
And Jeff, after the game, mid-court, Gatafors and Larson engaging in a big hug. Could it be the end for Gatafors? If it is, outstanding run to get to the top 16 for the first time in Swedish history. To be associated with that is something special for a national team player.
Well, I think he's still got a long way to go. I don't think he's retiring, is he? Oh, 33. I hope he doesn't. He looked like he's still got a lot of fuel in the tank. But Turkey advanced, and one of the favorites in this competition advanced to the quarterfinals, where they will now take on either Poland or Bosnia and Herzegovina. And Sweden has, I think, won some admiration of international basketball fans for digging in today. They didn't give up.
Well, this was a great team effort. Again, you know, this is a great story to get to the top 16 here in Riga. And what a fantastic effort, giving Turkey everything they can handle. Turkey's got to just breathe a sigh of relief as they refocus for the next round, but it's also a good sign from them. You know, let's say take the ugly win and keep moving forward.
Listen, it's ugly because Sweden played their hearts out. I mean, they came out and really, you make it to the Eurobasket, you're already a really good team. You make it to the round of 16, you're not just competitive. I mean, you're good. So it doesn't matter for Turkey. They have beaten a really good team, and they just get ready for the next one. So Larson, fantastic today. And, well, we'll look back at the best plays from the fourth quarter.
And it started out with the baseline cutting from Sweden. Then we see Gadafors really attack the rim extremely well. Osman, 4 of 5 from 3 in the game. Helly Larson, really impressive. There's a great rebound. And again, really one of the underrated players, Simon Bergander, the big man for Sweden. That's the first 3 that tied it.
Well, they were focused, they were ready. They didn't just settle for being in the round of 16, Sweden. They came out here with a plan, belief. They attacked and ultimately fell to a team that has just been a little bit better in this tournament.
Yeah, Jeff, one of the top teams in the tournament. And, you know, they had them on a day where they made them struggle. And it turned out to be a great game. But again, look at both ends of the floor. Alper and Şengün with winning plays. 23 years old, dominating performance in Group A, and now leading his team to a win.
Okay, so you look at the road to the final. Turkey win over Sweden. They're in that bottom left quadrant. They will take on the winner of Poland against Bosnia and Herzegovina. That game will be tomorrow. And coming up next will be Germany taking on Portugal. Thanks for watching, everybody.
F1 第16戦ピレリイタリアグランプリ決勝9月7日日曜21時20分配信開始 Live on the Zone。
J の強豪がアジアの頂点を目指す
シュート
AFC チャンピオンズリーグエリートグループステージダゾーン独占配信
Lamine Yamal! Right at the feet of Mbappe!
ダゾーン初ヒールのサッカー番組気になる業界のタブーを調査。こんなサッカー番組見たことない。好評配信中。